And one area of concern on the Browns' defense has to be the linebacking core, young and unproven. But the defensive coordinator, Joe Woods, says he likes the group pretty well right now.
Right now, we're giving them some primary positions to learn, but Coach Starver and Coach Bloom are really trying to cross train most of the linebackers. It's just going to be a situation once we get on the field and we start running our defense. It's going to be how well they fit it, a specific position. Um, are they capable of making plays based on the scheme? So it's going to be something we're going to have to fill out once we get back for training camp. But I tell you what, all those guys in the meetings really have been doing a good job. So I know mentally they can handle it. It's just physically what are they capable of doing?
Yeah, I wanted to go down that same path a little bit. Is there something that when you looked at Mac Wilson and Taki that jumped out about maybe their skill set or something that you could improve on, not necessarily their weaknesses, but what did you like about them that gives you optimism about how good they can be?
Yeah, I think they're both athletic. They have cover skills. They have range. I think they're both. They play with a nasty demeanor. I remember last year we were looking at Mac and Dre Greenlaw. So they're both to me similar type of players. So I have a reference just in terms of what I saw Dre last year. But both of those guys just look like what we want at linebacker: athletic, play physical, run to the ball. So I think they're a natural fit. They're just both young guys that need to keep gaining experience.
Joe, I was wondering, like last year, they often played an extra safety as opposed to with a couple of linebackers, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that kind of defense? Is that the sort of stuff that you use, where it's two linebackers and more backs?
No, I've come from both systems. I would like to transition into a dime system, but it's going to be something that's going to take time to get into just because of getting the reps. But eventually, I would like to have a nickel package where we have two linebackers on the field, but also just to create better matchups and be a little bit more diverse in our scheme. I would like to get to a dime package where we're putting extra safety on the field.
That is Joe Woods, the defense coordinator of the Browns. Let's welcome back in Doug Lesmerises, columnist from cleveland.com and the Plain Dealer. Doug, linebacker scares me. Tell me why I should be on the side of Joe Woods and not going, man, we don't have anybody that's done it.
Because it's the least important position on the defense, and you can't be great everywhere. And they're only going to play two of them, and nickel is the base, and they're going to play dime, and linebackers are evaporating as meaningful positions in the NFL. That make you feel any better? It's not that their linebackers are good. It's that it doesn't matter that their linebackers are average. So, listen, man, like first of all, three linebackers. The third linebacker, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to play two linebackers, and nickel as a base just means that you're going to have that five DBs on the field almost all the time, again, like they did last year. Either going to be a third safety, sometimes a third corner in certain situations. And when Joe Wood starts talking about how often he wants to try to move to six DBs, I think what you need in the world, I just read smarter people than me and agree with them. It's more about having safeties who can tackle like linebackers than having linebackers who cover like safety. When you hear them, though, they're talking about coverage skills for Sione Taki and Mac Wilson, because that's what it's got to be. But a guy like Grant Delpit is going to end up, I think, playing some roles where he's playing like a linebacker on some snaps. He's going to have to cover. He's going to have to cover tight ends at times. He might wind up in a wide receiver at times. He's going to be down in the box. He can play deep safety. But he's going to be doing things. He's going to have to tackle at times like a linebacker. And so they invested in safety. Not huge, but they brought in some different names. Carl Joseph and Sendejo and some different guys. Picking Delpit like that. When you have a third rounder and a fifth rounder from last year in Taki and Mac Wilson, and then a third rounder this year in Jacob Phillip as your linebacker options, when you're only going to have to play two, listen, man, again, get me Jedrick Wills at tackle and fix that, and sign me Jack Conklin at tackle and fix that, and we'll patch it together at linebacker, man. It's fine. And linebacker is not where, right. Luke Kuechly wants to come out of retirement and be a Brown, you'd take it. But I mean, that's not what it's about. And defensive line and the pass rushers that they have right now, that's what it's about. Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams and Terrence Mitchell, that's what it's about. I'll take linebacker.